Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And all this week, we are going to be using the daily guidance from your angels, Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And today's reading will be for Monday, January the 11th. And as I shuffle the deck, I ask all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we have energy work, and we have ground yourself, and we have blessing in disguise. Okay, so we start the Monday with energy work. And it is a lovely card. The first thing that I see when I look at this card is the beautiful golden wings of this angel. And she is cradling. Okay, it looks like a child down here. And the card reads, life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give you healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Yes, she's soothing this child just by touching the child. She's transferring energy, good, positive, happy energy to this other human being. And what I get most from Spirit when I look at this card is respond to loving treatments, okay? Again, self-love, okay? If we don't have self-love, we cannot be loving towards others. We cannot show love towards the world. We are not able to offer our best self to our family, our friends, our spouse, our partner. This card here has a very gentleness to it, a very, very gentle, positive energy to it. And it's saying your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy. Yes, what you have in your heart, okay, comes out in your personality. If you're an angry person, you're going to be very short and quick-tempered with people. If you're a loving person in your heart, you're going to have more patience and understanding. This card is telling us to do energy work on ourselves. Just by removing the negative energy from our sea salt baths this weekend, it makes room for a clean slate this Monday. Okay? We're removing all of the toxic negative energy, and we're allowing some more peaceful, quiet, positive energy to take its place. If you don't release the negative energy or toxic energy, you're not going to be able to show the love to yourself or the love to others. Holding on to negative resentments drags your energy down. Feeling angry is one way to bring your vibration down as well. This card is telling us to, think of this energy work as a weekly ritual. Like I said, something as simple as the sea salt bath we were talking about over the weekend. Something as simple as maybe saging a room. If you're not allowed to burn sage, you could make, a sage spray out of sage oil, sage essential oil and water in a spray bottle. But consider the energy that's surrounding you, because that energy could be either lifting you up or dragging you down. And then ground yourself. Okay, what a beautiful card that is. And she's in a garden surrounded by flowers. And there are butterflies here. Okay, and this card reads, when you detach your awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenlyward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthy life. Yes, it's all about grounding. She's out in nature, okay? Being out in nature, to me, is the easiest way to ground. You can ground yourself in a building, if you're sitting quietly at your home. You don't have to go outside, but with your feet firmly planted on the ground, it takes on a whole new meaning. I wouldn't go outside barefoot now because it's the winter where I am and it's very cold. But in the summer, if you get a chance, just go walking barefoot in your yard. I wouldn't suggest you go walking barefoot around your neighborhood or anywhere where there's pavement. You could hurt yourself. But just sitting quietly, maybe in a lawn chair in your backyard, putting your feet just on the ground, feeling the earth's energy, feeling the grounding sensation that you get from just being outside and being in tune with nature. What a beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful card. And, helping you balance. Without being grounded, you're imbalanced. And especially the beginning of the week on a Monday, we have 10,000 things to do. Throughout the day, check and make sure that you're grounded. Okay, even if it's just a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, closing your eyes and doing the deep breathing exercises in and out, that's enough to take you back into grounding. Because things could really get out of control when you're not paying attention to whether you're grounded or not. We're rushing around, we're trying to do 10,000 things at once because it's a Monday, but think of grounding throughout the day. Think of grounding every day, but especially on a busy Monday. Make it a priority, even if it's going out for a walk on your break, or just taking a time out quietly, from your family and friends and just sitting quietly in a room by yourself. You'll be glad you did at the end of the day, because being ungrounded is just a very exhausting way to live. And again, you can't offer your best self if you're scattered and you're up in the air and you're not aware of what you're doing, you're not in the moment. And then the last card is Blessing in Disguise. Okay, and this card, Blessing in Disguise, says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the results behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. And she looks uncertain. It's a beautiful angel. Okay? She looks very uncertain. She's not sure of why things are happening. We always say everything happens for a reason, and sometimes things could be so awful that you can't imagine what lesson or what reason could something like this possibly serve, especially when things happen that didn't have to happen. But trust me, so many things in my life have happened for a reason. And at the time, they were so heartbreaking. I could actually start crying while I'm thinking about them. But some of the things that happen in your life that could be the most hurtful, the most painful, the worst things you'll ever experience, in the end was meant for your own good. Sometimes when we don't take inventory of our life as to what's working and what's not, the universe has a way of moving things out of our life in order to make room to move good things into our life. So don't feel sad if you're going through something really terrible. Don't feel helpless and depressed if there's a situation you're in that you can't do anything about. It's very much a blessing in disguise, and you will realize it sooner or later. Sometimes you find out maybe within a couple months, maybe within a year. Sometimes it may take our whole lifetime to realize why things happened and, why people did certain things to us and why we were caught up in situations that, we were innocent victims of. Realize it could very well be a blessing in disguise. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.